This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so this batch is for SAP EPPM Enterprise Portfolio and Project Management Project System. Okay, so specifically I'm saying project system. EPPM is having the multiple modules within it, which we will understand in our next slides. So this particular batch is focusing on the project system and IM investment management. Okay, in this course I'll cover all best practice scenarios. So we are already having some best practice scenarios from the construction industry and IT industry. Okay, and we'll take one example as a investment project and one example as a customer project to understand the complete business process cycle. Okay, we'll understand the business process. Okay, and then we'll understand how to execute as a end user, and then we'll understand how to do the configuration. Okay, so configuration, basic configuration I'll cover. We'll try to go in deep. If you want to, like, if you are having proper preparation, or if you want to go in deep to understand that particular topic, I'm open to that. Okay, and if you are having any question from your current project also, we can discuss it. Okay, we'll not go in much detail to just map it, but whatever the requirement is there, okay, how initially we can understand and how we can apply the mapping, okay, that we'll try to, we can discuss and we can understand that. Okay, then customized study materials we are having some we are having standard books, okay, which you can refer for the certification, and we are having sample BVP, sample user manuals, sample FSDs and configurations document. So this will not be as it is what we are having the practice server, but yes, it will help you to understand the steps and the values. Okay, all the sessions will be recorded and it will be kept in our system where you can access the recorded sessions through application and web. Okay, so for any help you can just contact to this number, okay, or you can directly connect to me on WhatsApp. So let us start what we are having next here. So the agenda is to understand, the first is EPPM, to understand what exactly this EPPM stands for. Okay, so you might be hear this name EPPM in industry. Various requirements are coming for EPPM consultant. Okay, and sometimes the companies are looking for EPPM consultants. So what is exactly EPPM, and what are the different modules comes under the EPPM? We'll try to understand that. Then we'll take one business case to understand the project types in SAP project system. Okay, so when we are going to understand project system, uh, we need to understand first the project types. Okay, so with reference to that, we can correlate our steps and mapping in system also. Then we'll understand SAP IMPS course detail. What are the topics we are going to cover in this course? Okay, and what is the approach, like how we can access the system, where we can find the recordings and all these things. If time permits, we can go for more detail to see some of recording samples. So here SAP EPPM stands for Enterprise Portfolio and Project Management. Okay, Enterprise Portfolio and Project Management. This complete, if I say this complete package is helping us to manage our any kind of project within SAP. Any kind of project means this can be a construction, this can be IT project, this can be manufacturing, this can be assembly project, whatever it is. This everything you can map within the EPPM itself. Okay, so EPPM basically it's a package. It's a package of different modules. Okay, and here uh, these modules are, the first is a project system. Okay, project system here, if you see in this area, this project system is the part of core S4 HANA. So whenever we are going to buy S4 HANA license, it comes as a default. Okay, and this project system modules integrated with all the core modules of SAP. Okay, like FICO, plant maintenance, sales and distribution, material management, production planning, and so on. Grantee management, grant management. It's controlling module. It's almost, it is integrated everywhere in the core module. Okay, core modules of SAP. And when we are going to top on that to manage our portfolios. Okay, so here the project system is being used for the last level of your business transactions management. Okay, once you are going to manage your project one level up at portfolio level, or at middle level of management to take a decision. In that case, we are having another module called PPM, Portfolio and Project Management. So the portfolio and project management, here you can see itself is a combination of two modules. One is a portfolio management, another is a project management. So prior to these portfolio management and project management, these modules were XRPM and C project respectively. So XRPM means Accelerated Resource Portfolio Management. So long back, if you are having an experience in 2010-11, this module was XRPM, and we used to have similar objects. Okay, and then C projects were being used for to manage the IT projects. Okay, so later on, in later stage, CP realized that these modules are being implemented together in most of the cases, so they combine into PPM and they come up the the solution called, like, the module called PPM. Okay. So here in as of now in S4 HANA, PPM is also part of core S4 HANA delivery from 1709 onwards. Okay, before that it was a separate license. Even it was an option to keep it as a add-on, or to keep it as a same on, or say same server. Okay, and another module apart from that module, when we are going to manage our engineering, construction, and operations, services, and material delivery project, in that case SAP has given one more module called commercial project management. So the beauty of this module, you can manage, you can view your project 360-degree, starting from your initiation. Okay, even before that, when the you are in the stage of RFQ or estimation, and then it is going for the quotation, and then further till delivery, you can just see the complete details of your project. Okay, reporting perspective, it's very nice. Okay, and you can manage your issue and change management. Whatever the issues are there on your project, you can punch in with reference to your project. Change management with respect to time and cost, you can manage. Risk management is there. Financial planning, here financial planning, it can be integrated to your workbook. Okay, workbook is similar to Excel. Now SAP has given an option of integration with Lumira also, Lumira and Webdin Pro. And it is integrated with your project procurement cycle and project sales cycle. So here, combinedly, if you see, these are the three major modules: PS, PPM, and CPM. Apart from that, there is one more module called EPC, Enterprise Project Connection. This module is working as an intermediary module to integrate between SAP project system, plant maintenance with the Primavera and MSP. Okay, so here with the help of, we can manage this integration where we can push our PS structure into Primavera or MSP, or we can pull all the detailed structure from MSP and Primavera and transactional data also back to your SAP system. Okay, so combinedly these four modules, we are calling it as a EPPM. Okay, so if you want to become an EPPM consultant, you're supposed to know all these four. Okay, SAP has given certification individually in these modules. In PS, we are having a separate module, separate certification. In PPM, we are having certification. In CPM, there is no certification, and in EPC also there is no certification. Okay. In PS, basically you will not see the name of IM anywhere. Okay, but when you are going to understand PS in deep, you need to learn IM also. Okay, even in certification also, you will get at least 9 to 10 questions from investment management process. Okay, so that's why, by understanding the business requirement and industry requirement and certification need, we combined these IM and PS in one batch. Okay, otherwise if you see in the market, people are covering only PS. Okay, they are not covering IM anything. Okay, so you can ask any question after these slides. Okay, I'll open for the discussion. Like, for any open questions, you can just put it here. Any question on this slide, please?
Hello.
Yeah.
I heard there is one more module that is analytics or something. Is it there
So
or?
yes, Analytics is a part of BI. Okay, what it is exactly? SAP has given reporting based on the analytics. Okay, PPM, it is having inbuilt analytics. CPM is also having, it is inbuilt analytics. So analytics means it is coming for the BI reporting. It's not a module, separate module within EPPM, but it's a core part to manage your reports.
So this course will also prepare for the certification, right?
Which one?
This our training
No, I
eventually.
couldn't. Sorry.
Eventually, this training will also prepare us for certification, right? PS or
You
PPM
see,
certification.
we are going to cover PS. In PS, we are going to cover your two books. Okay. In certification, these will be four books.
Okay.
Okay, because we can't go, otherwise it will
Yeah, yeah.
become 100 hours of course.
No, no, no.
Okay,
But
but
it will at least to prepare a base for the certification. We
yeah,
can
base
able to.
definitely,
Yes.
definitely you will be ready for that.
Yeah, yeah. So this will be 35 hours, right? Total training.
Yes, almost 35 hours of course.
So it will be 2 months or 3 months. How much will be?
2 months around. We will keep it as
2 months.
1 hour, 1 hours, 1.5 hours of
Okay,
sessions.
okay, okay. Okay. Thank
Okay. So here I have again included that same thing in EPPM. These are the four major modules. PS is there, PPM is there, okay, CPM is there, and EP is there, EPC is there. EPC is going to be obsolete very soon, okay, from on-premise. However, it will be available on cloud. Okay, so as a history, if you go before 1709 version of S4 HANA, okay, we were having option to keep PPM and CPM and EPC separately as a add-on, okay. But after 1709 HANA, this is coming as a core delivery, okay. So whenever we are going to buy S4 HANA license, automatically it is coming by default, okay. But in some of cases, it here recently that they are going to again keep it separate, okay, for the license perspective. Okay, let me just jump here. So now project type. So when we are going to learn SAP project system, so first we need to understand the project types. Okay. So here we are having majorly two types of project. One is the internally financed project, another is the externally financed project. Internally financed project where it has to be financed internally by the organization. Okay. So let's say in-house project. For example, if I'm working for a ABC company and this ABC company is looking to implement SAP within the organization. So this has to be financed by ABC only. So the implementation project that has to be financed by ABC. That's why it will called as an internally financed project. Externally financed project when I'm doing any project for my client, for my customer, or sometimes I'm doing some projects also, which is going to be granted by some government. Okay, in that case also it will be considered as an externally financed project. So internally financed project, this again can be divided in two. One is investment project, another is a cost project. So investment project where you are going to do the investment. For example, ABC company, we are going to construct one plant, okay, where we are having some decided capacity to manufacture some product, right? So in that case, we will not have any customer or we will not have any revenue immediately. We will not have any profit, but this will be considered. This will be started based on our calculation to achieve some ROI, return on investment. Okay, so that is my investment project. uh, Here like some example, let's say if you are constructing a building for as your office, okay, and it is going to be owned by that company, so it will be considered as investment project. Similarly, let's say SAP implementation project, okay, so in that case also, if you are going to invest to just implement SAP in your organization, that is also investment project. Another is a cost project where you can't consider as an investment, it will become an expense. Okay, for example, let's say whatever day-to-day activities is going to be managed there in your manufacturing unit, that will be considered as operative expenses. Okay, but in some of cases where you are going to do some maintenances for your machines, okay, where you are using some let's say mobile oil, okay, some small things to just maintain. So whatever the cost you are incurring, that will be considered as overhead cost, okay, or whatever the stationery you are using in your project, that is also one example of overhead cost. Okay, or some, let's say, some R&D projects also, which is not being successful as an investment, that will also consider as overhead cost or expense cost project. So in investment project, basically project that initially causes cost and that may only generate revenue on provide other benefits after a certain time period. Okay, it will not be immediately. Here in this type of project will not have any customer, no initial revenue. Okay, and periodic capitalization will happen into AUC, asset under construction. We'll understand the concept of AUC. Final capitalization will happen in your asset, which is going to be delivered, okay, as a product, as a product of your project. The example is acquisition of fixed asset, okay, or investment in research and development. That is also one example of investment project. We can manage this kind of project in IM, investment management, project system, controlling, PPM and CPM. So here in project type, whatever I'm going to explain, almost all type of project you can manage within IM, PS, PPM and CPM. In overhead cost project, you will not have any revenue. Actual cost will be transferred to expense account. Here will not be any customer, no initial revenue. Capitalization to custom cost center, like R&D project. So cost center means like whatever the cost is going to incur, that has to be considered as department cost. Okay. For example, this, if I'm taking, let's say, manufacturing, you are doing some maintenance of your manufacturing unit, okay, plant. So in that case, the plant where you are having this manufacturing unit, you can have some cost center. Okay, so that will be posted into that cost center only. Next is externally financed project. We used to call it as a customer project also, because it has to be financed by the customer. We need someone who need to finance it. Okay, so he's the customer. Okay, so in this case we will have revenue. So here it will be executed based on strategy or objectives given by customer to us. Okay, so we'll have customer, we'll have revenue, we will capitalize into product or project. The example, if customer project is engineering construction operation project, make to order project. Make to order means like whenever we are getting any order to manufacture something, okay, based on the order we are going to manufacture only. So it is on demand. Okay, we will not keep anything in the stock. Whatever demand we are getting from our customer, we are manufacturing it. Okay, so here in project type, based on the project type, okay, the different modules are going to be used. For example, in customer project, we'll have revenue, we'll have sales. So this means we'll have sales and distribution module in the picture. Okay, but if you see in the investment project, we will not have any sales, so that's why we'll not have SD in the picture. Okay, and here in overhead cost project, we'll not have IM and we will not have SD also, because there is no investment in cost project. Okay, and there is no sales, so directly it has to be, this posting has to be done into cost center only. So in this course, how we'll start, we'll take a process of investment project first. Okay, and when we need to understand in last stage that these are the some steps which we need to follow in the cost project, that I'll explain. And similarly, that once we cover these two scenarios, then we'll go to the customer project, where we will understand how the RFQ, request for quotation, is coming from the customer, and then how we are managing it, okay, within the project system also. So here the different module like PPM, CPM is being used. For example, CPM you can cover starting from RFQ to and delivery. Okay, so I'll just give you some of example, like how you can manage within the PS only without going to CPM also, because in some of client they don't want to go to that module. Okay, We are having project, program, and portfolio concept. This is to just understand when you are going to align with the IM solution or PPM solution. Okay, you need to understand this: what is the portfolio, what is the program, and what is the project. Okay, so here let us understand from the portfolio first. Okay, in this structure, if you see, this is my portfolio, and these are the programs, and further within the programs we are having projects. So basically the portfolio is a collection of project and programs. It's simple. Here if you can see in this figure, this is a collection of programs and projects. Okay, and similar project will become a program. A program is a group of projects that are similar to, related to one another, and which are often managed and coordinated as a group. So here when I'm saying, when I'm taking example of Godrej Property, this is a real estate company which is having two business lines. One is a commercial project, another is a residential project. So commercial project like mall constructions, and then high street constructions, retail constructions. So everything is coming in the commercial project. So whatever the project we are going to execute, that has to manage under the commercial project department or sub department, or you can say company also. Okay, and once you are coming into your investment management, okay, that will become a position. Okay, similarly residential project, you, that's Godrej company, Godrej Infotech or Godrej Property, they are constructing townhouses. Okay, they are constructing townships. Okay, so everything residentials, it is coming within the residential bucket or residential positions only. Okay, so the project is a temporary endeavor undertaken by a company or organization. This is just one quick understanding of project. However, we'll go to understand the concept of project in deep. Okay, so let me take one business case of investment project to understand. Okay, so as we are going to start this IM, investment management. Okay, let us take one business case. In which business case this may require to be implemented. Okay, then we'll go further. So here investment project business case, this is one Godrej group of companies. Okay, which is having different legal companies like Godrej Infotech is there, Godrej Consumer Product is there, Godrej Property is there. Okay, so Godrej Infotech, it is managing IT project, Godrej Consumer Product, it's for FMCG product management, and then Godrej Property is managing properties. Okay, this is a real estate company. Okay, so when this real estate company is founded, okay, this is having some objectives. Okay, so whenever you are, even like let's say when you are going to start any project in yourself as a person, for example, if you want to construct any house for yourself, so in that case you should have some mission, you should have understanding like why you are constructing, what is the purpose, whether it is beneficial for us or not, or how exactly it is going to add value financially or socially in my portfolio. Okay, same way the companies when they are going to be founded, they are already having some objectives, vision, and mission. Okay, so how it flows, basically they are having vision and mission of the organization. Okay, then aligned to this vision and mission they are having objectives. Okay, and to achieve these objectives they are having strategies, and to follow these strategies or to achieve their vision and mission they have to do some activities, which is our project. Okay, and until unless this project proposals is not aligning with my strategy and objectives and vision and mission of the organization, will not proceed with that project. If it is aligning, we'll proceed. That is a clear picture. So here in between it is one topic, if I would say here, one is a, let's say, after vision and mission there is a objectives, and then strategies. Okay, so let's say if Godrej Properties is getting a proposal. Okay, let's say internal department, some strategic manager, they have proposed, let us construct, let's bid for one requirement of construction of a bridge on some canal, let's say. Okay, let's say government have floated some requirement that we need to construct one bridge on that particular canal, and you can just submit your proposal. Okay, so what they will see first, they will align with that vision and mission of the organization, what exactly the nature of their company, right? This is a residential commercial project, right? This is, they are doing the real estate project only, they are not doing any such infrastructure project. This looks similar, but let's say if someone is saying, okay, let us do this, is also similar job, no. Why they will not do? Because it is not aligning their objectives and vision and mission of the organization. So if you read their statement, I have just taken the same statement from their website. Okay. So what they're saying, we aspire to be among the nation's top three real estate companies. While continuing to the most trusted name in the industry, we shall deliver superior value to all stakeholders through extraordinary and imaginative spaces created out of deep customer focus and insight. Okay, so means they should give some customer satisfaction. Okay, and how it will come? It will come with some commitments. Okay, some delivered objectives. So like what quality they are giving, what locations they are giving. So everything, like whatever activities is supporting to achieve this vision and mission, they will follow in strategies. Okay, and once this everything is going to be followed in the proposal, then only they are going to do that project. So let's say if someone has submitted a proposal, so this will have a different stage gates or phases. Let's say first is analysis, then next is feasibility, then approves and rejection, and once everything is done, then it will be decided whether we are going to do this project or not. So let's say they are going to approve this project to do. Okay, in that case only we are going to execute this project. So project, it will have typical phases, that first is initiation, then planning, then execution, and then handover. Okay, in between there is one more activity which will start from initiation to handover, that is a monitoring and controlling. Okay, so here in this complete business case, the submission of proposal for investment, it comes under the IM, this portion. And once it is done, once it is rejected, this will stop here, and if it is approved, then it will go to project system to manage it further for the execution. So here proposal part, it will be taken into IM, and project part will be taken into PS. That is a solution here. Okay, so first we'll start from here. Okay, and we'll understand how we are going to map a simple process here. Okay, but before that, if you have any question on this slide, please let me know. Anything, please. Okay. Okay, so just let me give you some idea here. See, Godrej group of companies, and this Godrej Infotech, Godrej Properties, Godrej Consumer Product. It's a master data in investment management. Okay, this will be created as a master data. So whatever the next 5 years or 10 years of investment they are going to do, okay, they will create investment programs. Okay, so generally it happens in government also, in companies also. Let's say they are having 10 years of plan. Okay, they are having 5 years of plan. If you see the typical example that you can see in governments, okay, government, Indian government, they are having 5 years plan. Okay, if you hear this Panchavarshiya Yojana, okay, 5 years plans they are having. So in individual departments, they are having their own agenda, own plans, that in 5 years what activities, what projects they are going to execute. For example, if I'm taking example of road authorities, okay, road and transport authority, okay, what they are doing, they deciding, okay, this much of road we need to construct within the 5 years. Okay, so they are already having that how much they are going to investment. Okay, and whenever they are getting any new proposals, they are considering it, and once it is approved, then they are going to execute it. Okay, so here you can just consider this is a Godrej group of companies. It's a investment program for next 5 years or 10 years. You can create at this level, and individual, these companies can be created as a positions, investment positions, and whatever the new proposal is coming, that you can manage in appropriation request. Okay, and once it is approved, then directly we can replicate this appropriation request into the project system as a project. And then further you can manage for your detailed cost planning or detailed scheduling, and then further execution, procurement execution, and confirmation of activities, and then handover. So we'll go the same business case in detail to understand the investment management. Okay, next let me just explain one business case of customer project. Okay, so this is the investment project and this is for customer project. Customer project where we are having customers. So let us take this one example, Godrej Properties. Okay, this is one company, and this my on edu infotech. Okay, this is we. Okay, so let's say this Godrej Properties, they are looking to implement SAP in their organization to manage their day-to-day activities, and they sent us one RFQ, request for quotation. Okay, so this RFQ we will consider as an opportunity, and then we will do market analysis that based on the customer requirement, what is the rate of the services or the material we can get it from the market. Okay, and then we go for cost estimation, so which it will have the infrastructure cost, license cost, implementation cost, so everything will combine and will send to customer. So quotation 1 2 3, generally in tendering activities, tendering phase, we are having multiple quotations to be submitted to the client, and once it is done, one, let's say we are going to win this contract, then Godrej Property will give us one LOI, letter of intent, and based on that letter of intent, sales order will be created. So let's say, just assume if we are using SAP, okay, my Vandu Infotech as an organization, if we are using SAP, so here how it will be managed, that letter of intent will create a sales order in SD. Okay, and based on that, to achieve this sales order objectives or sales order deliverables, we need to execute the project. So now we'll go to implement the SAP, and this SAP project itself, it has to be follows these many phases: initiation, planning, execution, and handover. So here we are having customer in the picture. We'll have some payment milestone, okay, resource related billing, or it can be a billing milestone billing, or it can be fixed billing. This is depends. Okay. So when we are going to just primarily cover this mapping, whenever we are getting any request for quotation, opportunity will be maintained in CRM system. Okay, this can be replicated as a master project in CPM system, where we can do the cost estimation for infrastructure, license, and implementation. We can prepare a quotation itself from the CPM system, and then we can submit to the customer. Or if you are covering directly in the project system, opportunity can be considered as an inquiry. Okay, and with reference to that, we can create a PS project, and PS project we can do the sales pricing to manage our cost estimation, and we can submit the quotation to the customer. That is also one approach. Okay, and once we are winning this contract, then quotation can be converted as a sales order, and then sales order directly we can create a PS project, or PS project separately we can create, and we can connect it through account assignment WBS element. So this is just one idea. We'll go in more deep to understand all these steps in the system. Okay, customer project business case. These are some terminology, RFI, EUI. We'll go through once we'll take this business case in more detail. Okay, let me go to the cost project example here. So this is a cost project business case. I have taken one example of shutdown project or overhaul project. Okay, generally it happens in manufacturing units. They used to shut down the complete unit for a certain period to do the routine maintenance. Okay, routine maintenance means like sorry, not routine maintenance, planned maintenance. Okay, so they are having plan to do the maintenance for some of equipment based on the manufacturer's recommendations. Okay, so to manage, let's say if it is a huge plant, in that case we can have a project, okay, where the individual production line can be considered as function location in plant maintenance, or we can consider the WBS element in the project itself. Okay, so individual machines can be considered as a function location also. So basically it's a best example of PS and PM integration. Okay, so whatever The maintenance orders you are having, let's say general maintenance, plant maintenance, breakdown maintenance, these you can assign it to the WBS and you can manage it, okay, or you can assign it to the activities where you can manage the scheduling and all. So whatever cost is going to incur, let's say if you are going to replace any big part, so if you're replacing the part, this means this will add the value in your asset. So this will become investment. But where you are putting, let's say Mobi oil, some additional part which you are using, which you are not considering as an asset, that will be taken into expense account. And that we are saying it is a maintenance cost project. We'll take one example of this cost project also. Okay. So how we'll go? We'll go first one common business process of investment management. Wherever delta is there, we'll understand, we'll try to correlate with the business process. Okay, so any question here, please?
Sir, one question. So
Yeah.
this cost project or the shutdown project, so basically this is a capex in nature. I mean, this is the investment in nature, right?
Yes, you are correct. See, if
Or
you are
or or it should be. Yeah.
see if you are replacing a machine part, okay, and it's in that case, it will add the value in your asset. So it is an investment project for that particular point. But when you are saying only I'm changing some let's say if I'm putting some mobi oil, some other things, grease, okay, and so this amount also need to be considered somewhere, right? So that is your cost.
Correct.
So we are considering it's a cost project also.
Okay.
Um,
Fine.
Let's say if
Hello,
you are
Raman.
not changing any part, just you are doing service. Okay, let's say a car, my car, I have just given for hundreds of car is given for some maintenance. Okay, there is a routine maintenance only. Okay, three months maintenance. Like we can have some packages to do the maintenance. Okay, so just we need to change the oil. So this oil changing, it will become a cost project only. So this is another example. Yes, please.
Okay, sir. Yes, and sir, one more question. Uh,
Mhm.
uh, the overhead project which we discussed, right? So, the OPEX project and the overhead, is it the same in the nature or these both are different?
Overhead, overhaul project.
Yes.
Overall
Overhead,
project.
overhead,
Overhead.
and basically, I want to understand the difference between the overhead project and the capex. Sorry, this OPEX project. So are these both the same or these are the different in
Oh,
nature?
this is a just terminology. Overhead project is your cost project. Okay. Overhead project is your cost because it's overhead on the project. Okay. And OPEX is also operational, whatever the amount. But OPEX projects, like what kind of projects you are considering in OPEX?
OPEX, like we can say like some operational activities, some admin expenditure, or
So that is a
the
cost
same with the
project.
example which
That is
you.
called
Yeah,
OPEX is a, yeah, OPEX is a cost project always.
okay, okay, fine, sir. Thank you.
Operational expenditure wherever you are putting. Yes, please. Any other question?
This is Prasad here.
Yes.
Regarding the Godrej properties,
Uh-huh.
the project portfolio management is something like
Mhm.
you are handling a multiple project under the Godrej properties considered as a portfolio management. Am I right?
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
are into road projects, bridges, and then building construction. So entire gamut will be considered as a project portfolio management.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
thanks.
Okay. Yeah. So let us move next here. Okay. So now, what is project? Okay, we'll discuss it in the next session. Okay, that we need to go in more detail, or we'll take it from the IM exactly. Here, I just want to explain this slide also, that how to access SAP project system. Okay, that some of participants are new, so let us understand this. We are having different ways to access the SAP project system. First is a GUI, through GUI, graphical user interface. Then next is NetViewer, and then Fury application. In next session, I'll explain what is a GUI, what is NetViewer, what is Fury application. Okay, so just looking into these topics, try to find some write-up or try to find some knowledge through Google. Okay, I'll come and I'll discuss it more detail here. Here, let me just move to next part. Okay, that what are the topics which we are going to cover here in this course. Okay, just a second. Let me see my contents, course contents, and I'll be back here. Okay, so let me share it again. These contents are given on our website. Let us see what we are having here. Okay, this is our website, mybandhu.com, my own edu. Okay, you will come here in online course, go to EPPM box. Okay, we are covering here IM and PS, these two. Okay, so once we are coming here in the IM, okay, so here we'll cover all this investment programs, appropriation request, okay, and measures. Okay, apart from that, we'll cover this introduction to S4HANA, what is SAP Fury UX, understanding SAP business clients, okay, understand SAP GUI, that is the what I was showing you. Project management with SAP S4HANA project system. Okay, this is describing the initial understanding of the project system. Okay, then next we'll see PS. Okay, PS we are having business process and SAP S4HANA project control. Okay, and then we are having master data configuration, configuration of project logistics, where we will understand the procurement of material and execution, and then procurement of services, and then configuration for project financial control. Here, see, I have given in a separate module here as a module. You can see it's a section, but what approach we'll follow? We will go for one process understanding, then we'll see how to use the system, and then configuration. It will be parallel. Okay, and other tools. Okay, and how to access the recording. Okay, so once you will register for this course, you will be you will have access of this portal. Okay, you need to just come on the same website, go to login. Okay, once you are coming to the login, you need to put your email id. Okay, email id, and let me just put. Okay, and so I will have an OTP because I have already logged in this system, so I'll not get OTP. Okay, and then you will have an option of my courses here. Okay, and you will have all your subscribed course here. Okay, so for me, because I am the admin for this, so I'll have like this. Okay, so for example, this is a previous batch. Okay, and you will have all the contents here. Okay, go to contents, you will have all the recorded sessions here, so you can access these recorded sections, and apart from that, you will have access through application. Okay, so you can download this application into your iOS, iPhone, or your Android, both the places it will work. Okay, and apart from that, you will have access of system through remote desktop. Okay, so you just need to go to remote desktop here to access your system. Okay, and just I'm accessing this one system. You need to enter your credentials, and you will have access of system here. So we'll give you the credentials and everything for this. Okay, any question, please?
Yes, sir. One question regarding the server which you showed us. So, will this be a like a raw server? I mean, we can do all the configuration in this server
See,
from the basic to
it,
high level.
cycles already available there, master data is there. Okay, if you want to configure your own step, you can configure. Okay,
Okay, so we can copy and then create our own as well in that
yes,
server.
yes, you can do.
Okay, and sir, like this PS model is like it is tightly integrated with finance module also. So in
Mhm.
case if you want to run like whole cycle from our understanding from creating the company code and then all the configuration, then coming to PS, then doing the configuration. So can we do that also?
You can do it. Is see, it is open for all the configuration in any model you can use. Okay, but again, I just want to highlight one thing because we are going to focus on project system. In some of area, you may not have some respective configuration. For example, SD side. If you are looking for some typical business process in SD, you may not get all the configuration available. But yes, if you have knowledge, you configure it and you can test it from your side. Okay.
Okay, fine, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Anything else? So let me
Yeah,
just stop the recording. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah. So one quick question. So this IM module is not part of the EPPM, if I'm right. If I'm
You
right.
say you say IMPS, it's a part of EPPM because IM is a part of core and PS is also part of core. But actually, why that you will not see in any document because PPM and IM is having some of similar process. Similar. I'm not saying exactly same, but in some of places the purpose is same. So what SAP is pushing, they are pushing for PPM, not for IM.
Okay, so there is a set of modules called IMPS, and IM is part of IMPS, and EPPM is separate. Am I right?
EPPM is a package. EPPM is a package which is having all these four modules. IMPS you can say, PPM, CPM, and EPC. These are the four modules which comes under the EPPM.
Okay,
So
got it.
when I'm saying I'm the EPPM consultant, so I should know in and out of IMPS, PPM, CPM, and EPC.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm just stopping this recording.